How's it going, everybody? Crazy here. I'm back again with another reaction. And I gotta say, I am totally simping for Five Nights at Freddy's. Being that I am a video game nerd, and it was an indie darling in the video game industry, thanks to Markiplier and a bunch of other YouTubers that did a lot of Let's Plays of the Five Nights at Freddy's series back in the day. And then graphic novel and the movie, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's Spider Sense or the Peter Tingle is feeling that there's going to be a sequel coming. Hopefully, once the SAG-AFTRA strike is finally done and over with. Because, and I say that because I follow Matthew Lillard and the chick who played Max in the movie on TikTok, and both of them have not been able to advertise the movie that they were in. That had just come out and was a fucking darling to everybody but Rotten Tomatoes, because fuck Rotten Tomatoes. But nevertheless, they weren't even able to advertise it because the strike in LA Hollywood is still going. But beside all of that, I decided about 10 minutes, 15 minutes prior to hitting the record button, why don't I do a reaction video to that song that played at the end of the fucking movie during the credit roll? It doesn't really have a song title, but it's by The Living Stone. And I have to admit, I did actually take a look ahead into this. It is a lyric video, which is very helpful because with the digitizing the vocals, it was a little difficult to understand what was being said until the end of the credits, which, if you know, you know. But you can definitely tell that I know at least what was being said after the end of the song, and the credits were almost done, and the demonic speaking spell. And anyways, you could tell I love the movie. I love the series, as much of it that I've played. I love this, and I'm not usually a big fan of, like, huge blow-ups and stuff like that. Usually if there's something that a lot of people are talking about, I tend to shy away until it starts to die down, and then I'll jump into it. So, which is why, like, I didn't get into fucking Game of Thrones until the second to last season. But with this thing, on the other hand, I can't shut up about it, and I'm delaying the reaction video talking about it. I mean, shit, I went to FYE with my daughter and I got this hat for 25 bucks. Go to FYE. They actually still sell stuff if you have one that exists. But anyways, I've wasted 3 minutes of your time. Let's actually get into the lyric video. Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay. Was that an ad? I thought I turned ad blocker on. Oh, that's cool. It actually starts off with the opening shit for the very first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Yep. So, okay, yeah. This was true to the movie, too. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Family pizzeria looking for security guard to work the night shift 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Monitor cameras ensure safety of equipment and animatronic characters. Not responsible for injury/dismemberment. Like, what the hell is that? My cat just made a cameo. Oh yeah, this is definitely shit pay. Shit pay that you would expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. 120 bucks a week. To apply, call 1-888 Fazbear? I wonder if that's an actual phone number. I'm not suggesting calling it because you might call something you don't want to call. But anyways. Okay, so right off the rip, like, I fucked that up. I fucked that up tremendously. But okay, we're waiting every night to finally roam and invite. But they chopped up finally. Finally. Okay, I fucked that up. Nightmare Fuel. Okay. Wow, an imposter took our life away, and now we're stuck here to decay. And basically talking about how William Afton killed those kids, hid the bodies in the animatronics, and their souls obviously are taking over the animatronics themselves. So like it's a very obvious song now that I'm looking at the lyrics, and I love the font, by the way, gotta love that 8-bit font boy. But anyways, wow, and there's only 87% power left. Why is there a door open, dude? Like, what'd you do that for? And I love the fact that it's this still shot from the very first Five Nights at Freddy's. Obviously, like that's the whole idea behind the theme of the song. And so like that's all you get to see is the wall, the fan, and with the bass line just causes the entire screen to shake. Obviously, even the lyrics. So it's just sitting there like with a door closed. Okay, yeah. See, okay, please let us get in. Don't lock us away. We're not like what you're thinking. Bullshit. I played the fucking game. You're trying to kill the fucking security guard. All right? You're trying to kill me as the player. You're trying to kill Markiplier. All right? Like, you're lying. Don't lie to me, son. Okay, like I like that line right there. We're poor little souls who have lost all control and we're forced here to take that role. Now, apparently, like this, I guess, doesn't really. I like. I'll admit, like I haven't gotten very far with Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, the entirety of the series. I do have the Five Nights at Freddy's for PS4, which it has the first four Five Nights at Freddy's and Sister Location. I have not yet played Security Breach, and I know that there's a lot of AR Five Nights at Freddy's games and a lot more games out there um, for the PC, which I'm not a PC guy. I'm a console guy. I don't deal with PC Master Race at all. Like I don't do very much on Steam or anything like that. But I have seen gameplays of other things, and I guess with the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, there are times where the animatronics are they control themselves, and then there's also something that William Afton did that would cause their eyes to turn red, and then that meant that he had control over the animatronics. At least that's what I've heard. So we're forced here to take that role. I know that there's no. I will say this right off the rip. I already know that there's like no hidden meaning behind the lyrics. The lyrics here and of themselves so far have been kind of forthright, where and just basically just blunt. It's about the story of the fucking game. Okay. I like this. Because we're trying to get $120 a week, dude. It's shit pay, but when you've gotta pay the bills, you gotta pay the bills. And I like the way that I really like the way that this chorus is set up, the cadence behind the chorus and stuff. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? We're at 67%. And the sound of this, like the sound of this song gives me, and this is coming from a very old school vibe, like this gives me Lemon Demon vibes. If you don't remember Lemon Demon, you know, like this definitely gives me old school Lemon Demon vibes with like, or Yeah, wasn't it Lemon Demon that did the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny? Like that's kind of what it feels like. Except the lyrics are a little bit more blunt about a specific topic. Well, then again, I guess Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny was a little bit forthright with their lyricism. I mean, it was just a story, and this is the same thing. So yeah, it definitely 100 on that Lemon Demon boy. Like it's definitely on that vibe, that same kind of path. And I still love that, like the way that the percussion hits and everything is kind of like glitching out and shit, and we're only at 51% power left. Open the goddamn door. Did you hear that? Like I totally missed that. Wait, what's that? That right there, it was like I believe, yeah, that's like the Chica jump scare. Wait, what? What did I see that? Okay, we're really quite surprised we get to see you another night. So now we're on night 2. You should have looked for another job. You should have said this. Which explains why we're now at 37% power, because you haven't opened up that goddamn door. Which door is it that you shut? And why is it that it's just the one door? I'm pretty sure that it's just the one door that is still shut and he hasn't gotten attacked yet. We're at 37%. Okay, so we have the chorus again. Okay, so 1987, the bite of 1987, and in the movie, it like the events took place in 1983. I guess they probably had to change that up a little bit, which honestly is a good thing. To be perfectly frank, I feel like that was a good thing that they changed it to 1983 because that way it made more sense for the Romantics to be played by Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie, and Foxy kind of just standing there in the Pirates Cove. But nevertheless, because that song came out in September of 1983, and then the events ended up taking place in October of 1983, is my assumption. Just a month after, because that song on top of that was like number 3, was like the number 3 single for the month of September and probably October. So it was a pretty popular song. Of course, they would have like the Freddy Fazbear Band playing that on stage, and that's all they've been playing for the last 40 goddamn years. You know, I'm sure Freddy's sick and tired of singing that song every goddamn night. Wanna be, but don't get it. Why do you want to stay? That's Freddy. Seeing Five Nights at Freddy's was like literally the only thing that I actually understood at the time that I was listening to it during the cutscene and everything. Like during the credit roll. Oh shit! Holy shit! Oh, okay, yeah. So then they created their own little jump scare at the end of it. I did jump a little bit at that because I saw it in the corner of my eye and right here on OBS as I'm recording it, so I got double the vision. But they ran out of battery, and I guess they had to time that properly for that to happen. Topbanter.net. Okay, that's cool. So I like that. I like that song just for the fact that it's a little bit just, it does. I guess you would say that it's coming from the perspective of one of the animatronics, and it's very forthcoming. I like the fact that the way that the lyrics are placed, the way that it has that childlike kind of uh, way that the cadence of the lyrics are, you know, and with it being completely fucking digitized, and then having the lyrics be digital, it definitely set a good tone. And how long ago did this song come out? Pretty much around a good chunk of time, like 9 years ago. This song was uploaded August 31st, 2014, and right now it's the number 13 top music video. Totally understand why too. As of right now, it's got over 319 fucking views, or 319 million views at the time that I'm recording this. And it's such a good song. It's so fucking it pays an homage to the game, to Scott Cawthorn, and it's so fucking cute and fresh. And that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people enjoy it. So it's like it's definitely pulling at the heartstrings of those who were rocking that shit in 2014. I mean, it is for me. Like, I didn't really start getting into Five Nights at Freddy's until like maybe about a year ago, and I had heard about it and just completely fell in love with it when I first played it because I was like, damn, I don't know how Five Nights at Freddy's had eluded me for the last almost 10 years. But hey, better late than never, right? It's a good thing I jumped on the bandwagon. And then I found out about the movie and I'm like, dude. Like, I was anticipating this movie about as much as I was anticipating Stray when it fucking came out for the PS4. You know, but that's it for me. I'm getting up out of here. Thank you guys for reading this with me. If you want to read it on your own and listen to it in full, link is going to be in the description below. And you know the deal. Like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my merch store. And hey, if you're feeling generous, shoot me a thanks. With that being said, I'm crazy. That was my reaction. And I saw that there was more songs, so I'm definitely going to be checking out all four of the Living Tombstone's Five Nights at Freddy's songs. With that being said, I'm crazy. I'm out of here. Deuces.